Hello everyone and welcome to another flight simulator video. Captain Hilly here. I have actually brought an aircraft out of the hangar tonight that I have not flown in quite a while. The Airbus A350. So this video could go well or it could go very badly. Today we are flying from Minneapolis, St. Paul, where we landed in the last video, and continuing on down to Ontario, California. I would also like to take this time to give a special welcome to my dearest girlfriend Angela, who will be watching this video eventually. And I also want to say that she's really good at audio editing, and if you need any of that work done, you can get in touch with me and I can pass your information along. So without further ado, since this is going to be a 3+ hour flight, I am going to go ahead and get things rolling here and get the aircraft set up. So I hope everyone enjoys.
Talking flight monitor row 1 column 2. Windows meet radar contact PACX start flight row 1 column 5. Button. 11 files checkbox checked. PACX start flight window. Custom safety brief can serve customs this flight previous button start button. PACX start flight window. Lockheed Martin registered prepper Lockheed Martin. PAC talking flight monitor talking flight monitor. Primary tabs tab control. Vertical speed hold data item vertical speed data item 0 2 0 0 0 missed data item expanded vertical speed data item 2000 feet per minute 5 0 0 500 feet per minute missed data item expanded vertical speed true air spoiler percent data nav 2 nav 1 nav lock data Mach speed data item Mach hold Mach data longitude latitude indicated air heading lock data item false collapse heading data item engine 4 throttle engine 3 engine 2 engine 1 throttle autopilot master switch data item false collapse attitude hold data ASL altitude approach hold data item altitude lock data item false collapse altitude data item 0 altimeter QNH data item altimeter inch airspeed hold data item 0 2 airspeed 0 missed data item expanded airspeed data item 250 knots. Lockheed Martin registered Prepper 3D registered V4. Com 1 130 talking flight.
Minneapolis, St.
Airspeed
Paul,
hold altimeter inches date altimeter inches date item 29.92
0 at 6 visibility 3 0 cloud
altimeter QNH date item 1013 altimeter inches date item 29.92
temperature 2 0 2.7 altimeter 2
Mendota Heights, Minnesota, United States 2.2 alt 9 dot
right
8 missed date item expanded altimeter inches airspeed date AGL out missed date communications com 2 date item 1 com 1 standby date com 2 transponder date Lockheed Martin registered Prepper 3 Com 1 133.20
Delivery, Giant 3011 Heavy, ready for clearance 2 Kilo, Oscar, November, Tango, Airport, with Delta.
Talking flight monitor row, talking flight monitor.
Giant 3011 Heavy, here to the Kilo, Oscar, November, Tango, Airport, as file, climb and maintain 6,000, expect flight level 3, 6. 0. Within 10 minutes after departure, walk 5172.
Five
Departure
one
frequency
7 2
12
squawk 5172. Missed data AGL out airspeed data item 250 airspeed
Clearance
hold
to
data
Kilo,
altimeter
Oscar,
inches data
November,
altimeter
Tango,
QNH altitude data
Airport,
item
as
0
filed. Climb and
6
maintain
0 0
6,000.
0.
Expect
Missed
flight
data item
level
altitude lock
360,
altitude data item 6000
squawk
altitude approach
departure
ASL attitude autopilot master switch data item false collapse attitude ASL altitude approach hold data item altitude lock data item false collapse
Giant 30 11 heavy. Read back correct.
Lockheed Martin red.
So, how is everyone's night, or morning, or day, whenever you happen to be watching this? Last night was actually quite a bit of fun. And let's suffice it to say, a cord got tangled up, and I was trying to do this video last night, and I unplugged everything, i.e. my USB hub, which unplugged my joystick, which plugged my headset and microphone. So yeah, that kind of killed the video. So here we are now.
Delivery, United 2503. Ready for clearance. 2 Kilo Bravo Foxtrot India Airport.
United 2503. Delivery here to the Kilo Bravo Foxtrot India Airport. As filed. Climb and maintain 6,000 walk 423.
I would also like to take this opportunity to
127.902.
Clear to the Kilo Bravo Foxtrot India
invite
Airport.
everyone
as
to
filed.
join
Squawk
my
423.
email list.
Departure 127.902. United 2503.
United 2503. Read back correct.
You can send a blank email to
Delivery Delta 2873, ready for clearance. 2
BVI
Kilo Romeo Oscar
Aviators.
Charlie Airport.
Delta 2873. Delivery here
Plus
to
subscribe
the Kilo
at
Romeo
groups.io.
Oscar Charlie Airport. As filed. Climb and maintain.
That's also down in the description,
163.
if anyone did not get that.
Frequency 127.902.
Clear to the Kilo Romeo Oscar Charlie Airport as filed. Squawk 2163. Departure
These videos will be posted there.
2 Delta 2873.
Delta
On the
2873.
BVI
Read back
Aviators
correct.
Facebook group, and eventually on my Blue Skies Facebook page as well. I have plans for this channel that I'm finally able to do, although it's kind of going to be delayed because this computer is having issues. So I'm going to have to delay some of my plans, which I'll talk about later once I am closer to doing them. Also, if anyone wishes me to fly to certain airports or certain destinations, that is perfectly acceptable to request those. All you have to do that is leave a comment and let me know what airport you want me to fly to. And that will be flown
Delivery
in the
Spirit Wings
video
137.
Mendota
ready
Heights,
for
Minnesota,
clearance.
United States,
Orlando
2.8
Airport.
nautical miles, 84 degrees.
from whatever
Delivery
airport
here
I
to the
have
Orlando
landed at.
Airport. As filed. Climb and maintain 6,000 walk 4251. Departure frequency 127.902.
Clear to the Orlando Airport as filed. Squawk 4251. Departure 127.902.
I will be back in a bit when it gets closer
Spirit Wings
to
137.
departure, everyone.
Wing 137. Read back correct.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Delivery Southwest 2299, ready for clearance to Phoenix Airport.
Southwest 2299. Delivery here to the Phoenix Airport. As filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Walk 3321. Departure frequency 127.902.
Cleared to the Phoenix Airport as filed. Squawk 3321. Departure 127.902. Southwest 2299.
Southwest 2299. Read back correct.
Mendota Heights, Minnesota, United States, 2.8 nautical miles, 84 degrees.
Delivery, Delta 4231, ready for clearance to Kilo Mike, Lima, India, Airport.
Delta 4231. Delivery here to the Kilo Mike, Lima, India, Airport. As filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. 6,000 walk 2164. Departure frequency 127.902.
Clear to the Kilo Mike Lima India Airport as filed. Squawk 2164. Departure 127.902. Delta 4231.
Delta 4231. Read back correct.
Delivery Southwest 5421. Ready for clearance to Kilo Mike Charlie India Airport.
Southwest 5421. Delivery here to the Kilo Mike Charlie India Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 6,000 walk 5111. Departure frequency 127.902.
Cleared to the Kilo Mike Charlie India Airport as filed. Squawk 5111. Departure 127.902. Southwest 5421.
Southwest 5421. Read back correct.
We are ready to go when you are.
Numlock off. Numlock on.
Yeah, I need to do a grocery order, so I was off doing that. At least I've got it started anyway. Alright everyone, we are ready to depart. So I'm going to get this thing buttoned up and we'll be underway shortly.
Numlock off. E. Door 1 closed.
Beacon light armed.
Beacon lights
Beacon on.
switched on.
V. Seatbelt sign on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 3011 with service to California. Our flight time will be roughly 4 hours. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Com 1, 125.75.
Ground Giant 3011 Heavy at Golf Alpha Tango Echo Golf 21 ready to push.
Giant 3011 Heavy cleared to push. Start at your discretion. Contact ground when you're ready. On 125.75.
Ground on 125.75.
Mendota Heights, Minnesota,
Giant
United States.
3011
2.8
Heavy.
nautical miles, 84 degrees. Heading 28.
Ground, good United 754 at Foxtrot 7.
United
Ground cockpit.
754
We are
ground,
connected to tug
taxi
now,
to
so
the
please
ramp.
Taxi
confirm
to
the
the ramp,
parking brake
roger.
is set.
United 754.
Locking the gear now.
Blank. Blank.
Ground southwest,
Blank.
3200, ready to push.
Southwest 3200
Blank.
ground, cleared to push. Start at your discretion.
Blank.
Contact ground when you're ready.
Ground 1125.
Number SX pushback service select pushback direction 1 nose right slash tail left, left 2 nose left slash tail right, right 3 quick edit pushback 4 straight pushback 4.
All right, Captain. Bypass pin is inserted and the tug is connected. Ready to push at your discretion, and please release parking brakes.
F54 dot
Captain,
parking brake off.
you are clear for engine start.
Number 1 fuel valve open. Number 2 fuel valve open.
Start engine number 2.
Yep, sorry, I missed whatever you said. Engine start.
Yes.
Cheers. Engaging starter, engine 2.
Number 2 starter
valve
engaged.
open, engine 2, N2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration.
Fuel flow, engine 2.
When the seatbelt light is on, please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap.
Number 2 starter off. Number 2 ignition on.
Engine 2 generator armed.
Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap.
Roger that. Generator
Number 2 generator
active
active.
now.
Seatbelt lift the upper
Start
portion
engine
of the
1.
buckle. In the
Sure,
event that the
start
seatbelt
switch
light is
engaged.
not on, we
Engine
suggest
1
Number
starting
one
comes
engaged.
out. Engine 2 start valve open, engine 1, N2.
There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. To familiarize yourself with the emergency exits on this aircraft, please
Fuel
refer
flow,
to the
engine
safety
1.
card in the seat back pocket in front of you. In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you. If we need
Number
to
1
evacuate
ignition
the
on.
aircraft,
Number 1
we start
starter off.
lighting on the floor to guide you.
Engine 1 generator
In the
armed.
event of a decompression, an oxygen
generator
mask
Number
will
one
drop
generator
in
active.
front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place
Starter
it firmly
cutout,
over your
engine
nose
1.
and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, tighten the straps if necessary, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on
Parking
first
brake
and
on.
then assist others.
And we're waiting
Keep
for
your mask
engine
on until
start
a member of the
confirmation.
crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the
H.
armrests.
Pitot heat on.
When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Switch it over
APU
your
generator
head.
off.
Wrap the
APU
strap
shutting
around
down.
your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation.
APU shut down.
Stand
This
by.
vest is equipped
Unlocking
with
the
a
gear.
whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. Once again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the
Tug
laboratory
is disconnected and bypass pin
all
has
of
been
this
removed.
information
We'll
and more
signal
can be
you
found in the
on the
safety
side
card
and
located
have a
in the
good
seat
flight.
back in front of you. We suggest reading this and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
One H.
Your comm.
Got it. Ground Giant 3011 Heavy is with you at Golf Alpha Tango Echo Golf 2-1 ready for taxi.
Giant
Mendota Heights, Minnesota,
3011,
United States.
heavy
2.9 nautical
ground,
miles,
taxi
83
to
degrees.
runway 12 right and hold short.
Taxi to runway 12 right and hold short. Giant 3011 Heavy.
ground, Delta 5170 at Hotel 5.
Delta 5117, ground, taxi to
Flap 7.
the ramp.
Flaps 9.
The ramp,
Flaps 10.
Delta 5170.
Taxi lights armed.
Taxi lights on.
Taxi on. Numlock on. Talking flight Monarch. PACX row 1 column. Windows media plate. Radar contact. FS global relay. Ideal flight professional row. Ideal flight professional. Header. Push back. Context menu. Exit. Simulated flight assistance. Ideal flight professional. Set autopilot items. Flight level. Vertical. Nav 1. OBS 1. Nav 2. OBS 2. Flight heading. ADF. Calls. Maintain. Select nav. Allow player pacing. Move to location. Combo box. KMSP. KMSP. Runway 12R. HD. KMSP. Runway 30R. Hold short. KMSP. Runway 12L. Hold short. HD to 190. KMSP. Runway 12L. Hold short. Set hotkey sets. Move to location. Combo box. KMSP. Runway 12L. Hold short. Space. KMSP. Runway 30L. Hold. KMSP. Runway 12R. Hold short. Set. Voice settings. OK button. Dot. OK button. Alt. Ideal flight. Move to location. Runway 12R. Hold short. Trim up. Lockheed Martin registered Prepper 3D registered V4.
Giant 3011,
Numlock off.
heavy, monitor, tower 119.97.
Strobe lights on.
Approaching. 1,
Strobe
2,
lights
Strobe
on.
on.
right.
Tower 119.97.
Taxi lights off.
Giant
Seatbelt sign off. No
Fast
smoking sign off.
signs
Com 1.
turned
V.
off.
No smoking sign. V. Seatbelt sign on.
Taxi lights off.
Taxi lights
Taxi
off.
off.
Delta 735, 6
Landing
mile,
on.
final runway 12 right.
Delta
We're prepared for
735,
takeoff.
tower winds 180 at 6.
Roger, Delta 735.
R. Auto throttle armed. Z. Autopilot master active.
Say again.
Giant 3011, heavy, monitor, tower 119.97.
Ideal flight. Talking flight monitor. Approach hold data. Altitude lock space. Altitude. False. True.
Tower
Missed data
Delta
item expanded.
14,
Altitude lock data item true
84,
collapse.
7 mile,
Approach hold AS.
final
Attitude.
runway
Autopilot master switch.
12
Engine 1
right.
throttle push.
Delta
Autopilot master switch. Data
14,
item true collapse.
tower
Engine 1. Engine 2. Engine 3. Engine 4. Heading data item 31
Roger,
unavailable.
Delta 14,
Heading data item 0.
84.
Heading lock data item false collapsed. Space. Heading lock true. True selected. Heading missed data item expanded. Heading lock data item true collapsed. Heading data item 0. Lockheed Martin register.
Tower Delta 1269, 8 mile, final runway 12 right.
Delta 1269, tower winds 180 at 6.
Roger, Delta 1269.
Delta 735, tower turn off at the next high speed and hold contact ground 125.75 when runway is clear.
Ground on 125.75, Delta 735.
Less heartbeat greater 46 meters / 220 degrees / 0 main CS 0. Richfield, Minnesota, United States, 2.1 nautical miles, 264 degrees.
Delta 1484 tower, turn off at the next high speed and hold. Contact ground 125.75 when runway is clear.
Ground on 125.75 Delta 1484.
I do love it when they only use one runway. And I'm sitting for a while sometimes. I'm about to move myself onto the runway and see if I can't wake radar contact up.
Okay.
Talking flight monitor row 1 column 2. Talking flight. Ideal flight professional. Ideal flight. Context menu.
Tower,
Exit simulator menu submenu land.
1947, 1 mile final runway.
Flight assistance.
12 left.
Ideal flight professional. Header. Move.
47 tower, winds 180 at 6.
Roger, southwest
Flight level. Verdict. Nav
1947.
Nav 2 frequency. OBS 2 flight heading ADF. Carlsman. Maintains. Select navigate. Allow player placing air. Move to location. KMSP. Runway 30R. KMSP. Runway 12L. H. KMSP. Runway 30L. KMSP. Runway 12R. HD. Move to location. Set hotkey cycle voice settings. OK button done. Ideal flight. Move to location. Runway 12R. Ideal flight professional. Ideal flight professional. Move to location. Runway 12. Talking flight monitor. Heading lock data item 3 collapse. Heading data item 0. Heading data item 121 unavailable.
0 at 6.
Roger, Delta
Engines.
42.
Heading data item 121 unavailable. Heading data item 0 left. H. Numlock on. 1. Heading at 1.
Heavy, you were told to hold
Heading
short.
121. Heading data item 121 unavailable. Engine 4. Engine. Attitude lock AS. Altitude lock. Altimeter inches. Airspeed hold. Airspeed data item 250. Airspeed hold data. Lockheed Martin red.
5 when runway is clear.
Ground on 125.75 Delta 1269.
Giant 3011. Heavy tower, runway 12 right. Taxi into position and hold.
Taxi into position and hold. Runway 12 right. Roger. Giant 3011. Heavy.
Delta 4218. Tower, runway 12 right. Clear to land.
Runway 12 right. Clear to land. Delta 4218.
On runway 12 right. On runway 12 right.
Giant 3011. Heavy winds 180 at 6. Leaving 1800. Fly heading 135. Runway 12 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Leaving 1,800. Fly heading 135. Cleared for takeoff. Giant 3011. Heavy.
847 feet ASL. Dot. Parking brake off.
458.
On runway.
Runway
12
right.
2 right. On runway 12 right.
Parking brake on.
Hang on, everyone. Gotta fix the problem.
Recognizing. Numlock off. Result document. Scenario. Opti. Mains. Vehicle. Navigate world. Network tools. Help.
On
add-ons.
runway.
Sim connect message add-ons.
2 right.
Left click.
On
Lockheed
runway.
Martin. Recognizing.
1
Result
2
document. Scenario. Opti.
right.
Navigate world. Network tools. Help. Add-on. AccuFeel. Multi. Sode 1. FSUIPC dot. FSUIPC options. Tab control. About tab selected. Logging tab. Traffic tab. Miscellaneous. Hotkeys tab select. Buttons and switches tab selected. Buttons and switches property page press button. Press edit read only blank. Edit read only selected 3. Select for FS control checkbox. Press the key S to be sent when you press this button. Edit read only selected F3. Set button. Clear button. Rich key press not to be held checkbox checked.
On runway.
Space
1
not checked. Key press to
2
repeat while held
right.
checkbox not checked.
On runway.
Space checked.
1 2 right.
Press the key S to be sent when you set but clear button. Include
1
project magenta.
2
Clear button. Set button.
right.
Clear button. Include profiles. Reload all. Create mouse. OK button. Autopilot mate. Lockheed Martin registered Prepper 3D registered V4. Numlock on. Dot. Park.
Tower southwest 2092, 7 mile final runway
20 knots.
right.
Southwest 2092 tower.
31 knots.
80 at 6.
42
To require
knots.
additional lighting, there is a reading light on the panel above.
55 knots. 68 knots.
81 knots. 94 knots.
100 knots.
106 knots. 119 knots. 131 knots.
Positive
Airport.
climb.
142 knots.
Flap 6. Talking flight monitor row 1 talking flight monitor. Primary tabs tab control. Properties window space. True. Missed data item expanded. Airspeed hold data item true collapsed. 1000 feet. Gear up dot. Altimeter in altimeter altitude. Approach hold. Attitude. Autopilot engine 1 throttle engine 2 throttle engine 3 engine 4 heading data item 121 unavailable. 1156 feet. Heading data item 121. 1. Heading at 5. Missed data item expanded. Heading data item 135. Lockheed Martin registered Prepper 3D registered V4. Primary heading locked indicate longitude Mach data item 0.38. Mach hold. Mach speed data. Nav lock date. Nav 1 Nav 2 spoiler percent. True air speed. Vertical speed data item 500. 2. Vertical speed edit 2. 0. 0. 0. 2000 feet. True air split Nav 2. Nav 1 Nav lock. Mach speed. Mach hold. Mach data item 0. 275 knots indicated. 269 knots in longitude latitude indicated. Heading locked. Heading data item 1. Engine 4 throttle. Engine 1 throttle. Autopilot master switch data item true collapsed. Lockheed Martin Reg.
Giant 30, 11.
248 knots indicated.
Departure.
Over to departure.
Com 1. 1949 feet per minute.
Departure, Giant 30, 11, Heavy is with you, leaving 2,204, 6,000.
Giant 30, 11, Heavy, departure, radar contact, fly heading 225, climb and
Talking flight
maintain 10,000.
Attitude hold data item autopilot master switch engine 1, engine 2, engine 3, engine 4 throttle percent heading data item 135. 2 heading 5 missed data heading engine 2 engine 1 autopilot attitude hold ASL out approach hold data item altitude lock data item 2 altitude data item 1 up 0 0 0 0 missed data item expanded altitude data item 10
Minneapolis Center on 134.8.
244 knots indicated.
54.
.248 knots indicated. 4,000 feet. 2,011 feet per minute. .5,000 feet. .6,000 feet. .7,000 feet. Apple Valley, Minnesota, United States. 2.9 nautical miles, 336 degrees. .8,000 feet.
.1,000 to go.
.9,000 feet.
Washington.
Primary tabs tab.
Maintain 15,000.
Altimeter QNH data item 1012.
0.
5. Altitude 0, 0, 0. AP out. Missed data item expand.
Heading 230.
Altitude approach hold
Giant
ASL out.
30,
Altitude hold.
11, heavy.
Engine 1, engine 2, engine 4. Heading data item 202. Heading at 0. Missed data item expand. 1027 feet per minute. Heading in latitude longitude Mach 2. Spoiler true airspeed. Vertical speed data item 2000. True airs vertical speed. True nav 2. Mach latitude indicated air. Heading engine 2 throttle percent date. Lockheed Martin registered prep for 3. Landing off. Talking. Engine 1. AS. Approach. Altimeter. Airspeed data item 250. 2. Airspeed 5. 265 knot. Altitude. Approach hold date. ASL altitude. Attitude hold data item false. Approach hold data item false. Altitude data item 15,000. Lockheed Martin Talking. Ideal PACX row. Windows Media Player row. Playback controls. Lockheed Martin registered. Lockheed Martin.
Southwest 5492. Contact Minneapolis Center.
11,000 feet. 919 feet per minute. 932 feet per minute.
134.85. Calculate 54.92.
Playback controls view. Lock talking flight mod talking flight. Altitude auto engine heading in latitude longitude Mach speed nav update nav 1 nav 2 core spoiler true airspeed vertical speed data item 2000. 2 vertical speed edit 2 0 0 0 missed data item expanded vertical speed data item 2000 965 feet per minute 971 feet per minute 1001 feet per minute 961 feet per minute. True airspeed spoiler nav 1 nav Mach date longitude latitude indicated heading lock data heading data item 230 unavailable. Engine 4 engine 3 engine 2 engine autopilot master switch data item true collapse. Attitude hold data item ASL out approach hold data item false ASL altitude data item 11,800 unavailable approach ASL altitude data item 11,842 unavailable approach hold data item altitude lock data item true collapse altitude altimeter QNH data item 1012 altitude data item 15,000 Lockheed Martin.
Well, that was successful. Very successful.
Giant 3011 heavy. Contact Minneapolis Center 134.85.
Minneapolis Center on 134.85.
Talking flight monitor row 1 column 2 talking flight altimeter Q altitude data item 15,000.
Giant 30
3 altitude data 3 6 0 0 0 missed data item Lockheed Martin
415,000.
At this point, I'm going to just plug in the cruise altitude and the plane keep climbing.
Maintain flight level 200 at 16,000. Cleared direct Hotel Golf Romeo Papa India then as well.
Climb and maintain flight level 200 at or 16,000.
Talking flight altitude lock approach hold data item ASL attitude hold data autopilot engine 1 engine 4 heading lock indicated latitude date longitude Mach hold data item false collapse. Nav lock data item false collapse. Lockheed Martin 266 knots indicated. 955 feet per minute.
Basically 1,000 feet a minute, so.
$981 feet per minute. 981 feet per minute.
Yeah, good there.
Heavy contact Minneapolis Center 132.35.
Minneapolis Center on
Montgomery, Minnesota, United States. 1.3 nautical miles. 13,639 feet ASL.
Minneapolis Center Giant 3011 heavy is with you, leaving 13,700 or flight level 200.
Giant 3011 heavy. Minneapolis Center, roger.
Minneapolis Center, American 1046 is with
14,000
you
feet.
at 1,000.
American 1046, Minneapolis Center, roger. Resume all navigation.
Resume home navigation, American 1046.
Yeah, we've actually gotten airborne and everything's working so far.
Giant 11 heavy contact Minneapolis Center,
So,
0.
We'll have a chat in a little bit
Minneapolis
about a couple things, but
135.0.
until then,
Han 1,
enjoy the flight,
135.00.
and my dearest, most precious, most adorable Angela,
Heavy is with you.
I love thee so very much, so very, very much,
200.
and
Giant 30, 11
I
heavy,
can't wait
Minneapolis
to be back in your most loving arms.
15,000 feet.
And kiss those adorable lips of yours. Sweetness.
Next waypoint, Harpy. Distance, 6 nautical miles. Bearing, 257 degrees 1 minute, 14 seconds. 15,536 feet ASL. 15,627 feet ASL. Talking flight, Windows Media Player, playback controls view. Seek slider, volume button F9 up, volume slider 55, 60. Volume slider, Lockheed Martin red. Playback control space. Lockheed Martin register. Next waypoint, talk, distance. Playback controls, space. Seek slider 4. Volume button F9 up, F8 down. Volume slider 60 F9 up, 55. Volume, Lockheed Martin, num lock off.
Set navigation reference to GPS.
Roger
Now
that.
GPS switch set to
Selecting
GPS.
GPS mode.
Num lock, Windows Media Player, talking flight monitor, primary tabs tab, true, risk data item, Lockheed Martin. $17,000 feet. Total fuel, 72,083.3 pounds, 10,760.0 gallons. Total fuel flow, 16,660.
Transition
feet per minute.
altitude.
997 feet per 17,765 feet ASL.
Altimeter check.
18,000 feet. B. Altimeter 1,013.29. Talking flight monitor row 1 talking flight. Mach speed data item 0.55 unavailable. Mach hold data item false space. Mach true. Missed data item expand. Mach data item 0.55. 0. Mach edit 08. 0. Missed data item expanded. Mach data item 0.8. Lockheed Martin registered Prepper 3D registered V4. Next waypoint, Montage. Distance, 54 nautical miles. Bearing, 203 degrees 9 minutes, 8 seconds. Mankato, Minnesota, United States. 2.9 nautical miles, 11 degrees.
Giant 30, 11 heavy, climb and maintain flight level 230.
19,000 feet.
Climb and maintain flight level 230. Giant 30, 11 heavy.
22,000 feet.
Giant 30, 11 heavy contact, Minneapolis Center, 127.75.
Minneapolis Center on 127.75.
Com 1, 127.75.
Minneapolis Center, Giant 30, 11, heavy
21,000
is with
feet.
you, leaving flight level 209er for flight level 230.
Giant 30, 11 heavy, Minneapolis Center, roger. Delta 53, 70 contact, Minneapolis Center on 135.05.
Minneapolis Center on
Landing.
135.05. Delta 53, 70.
21,400. Time en route to destination, 2 hours 36 minutes, 43 seconds. Mach 0.80. .491 knots ground speed. 22,000 feet.
Giant 30, 11 heavy contact, Minneapolis Center, 134.75.
Minneapolis Center on 134.75.
Com 1, 134.75.
Minneapolis Center, Giant 30, 11 heavy is with you, leaving flight level 223 for flight level 230.
Giant 30, 11 heavy, Minneapolis Center, roger, climb and maintain, flight level 290.
Climb and maintain flight level 290, Giant 30, 11 heavy.
Total fuel, 70,016.5 pounds, 10,451.4 gallons. Total fuel flow, 17,945. Namok off, Namok on. 23,000 feet.
I really would like to know what on earth goes through the blind ads owner's head and his wingman's head as well. You know,
Fairmont, Minnesota, United States, 9.3 nautical miles, 339 degrees.
it really seems with him like he has a vendetta against anybody who's on any other
24,000 feet.
blind sell, buy or trade this. I got news for him. He claims to have the best list and the biggest list, and then he treats his members of that list like shit. You follow the rules, he's just going to decide and do what he wants. He still most likely will throw you off as soon as he decides that he disagrees with something that you've said or done. He, personally, in my opinion, he shouldn't be running a list.
25,000 feet.
And then he calls one of my friends a criminal. That was kind of...
Next waypoint, Gould. Distance, 24 nautical miles. 202 degrees, 3 minutes, 2 seconds.
That just pisses me off to no end. And
Talking. Windows Media Playback controls. Seek slot. Volume button F9. Volume slider 55 F9 up. F8 down. Volume button F9 up. Volume slider 60 65. Volume button F9 up. F8 down. Lockheed Martin.
And yeah.
Talking flight primary. Lockheed
It
Martin.
just pisses me off. To no
36,000
end.
feet.
And just don't run to this the way he is doing it. I mean, seriously. Good example. This was a few years ago, but we were discussing something on the list that was actually perfectly legal, by the way. And he gets mad and tells everyone to stop talking about it. Well, okay, fine. And to take it off list if you want to continue to discuss it. So I did. Knowing that, knowing that that was really the best thing to do since, well, I didn't want to tangle with him.
27,000 feet.
So, I took it off the list and continued to discuss what was going on, and his wingman, who I was unfortunately discussing it with, went crying up to the owner of the list and that's what got me banned. And like I said, I was following what I was wanted everyone to do.
Talking flight windows, playback controls view, seat, volume button, mute button, volume slider 65 F9 60. Volume button F9 up, F, Lockheed Martin.
So,
talking flight, talking. Lock, window, playback controls view, talking flight monitor row 1 column, talking, Lockheed Martin.
There we go. And,
Giant 30 to 11.
looking at the most recent
340.
situation when
Climb and maintain flight
he decided to call one of my friends a criminal.
Giant 30 11 heavy.
Seriously? Seriously, Lars. I seriously draw the line there. Well, hell, I've drawn the line years ago with you.
Lawrence, Iowa, United States, 5.4 nautical miles, 235 degrees.
I will not sit here and let you continue to act the way you are acting.
Next waypoint, EYHUX.
At this
Distance,
point,
28
I'm
nautical
going
miles.
to get the
Bearing
word out
202 degrees,
about
3 minutes,
your
32
list
seconds,
and
29,000
how you
feet.
treat people on your list. I think my girlfriend Angela said it the best on her video, but yeah, I was seeing all the dumb shit that was going on that list because she was forwarding it to me. So our plan worked perfectly. I wish she could have been on the list longer, but yeah.
30,000 feet.
All I'm going to say, Laz, is karma is a bitch. And it's also a dish best served cold. And to tell you the truth, you need to be way more humble, Laz and Rich. Both of you do. There are plenty of other places to buy and sell stuff. I'm a member of 2 other
Giant 30, 11, heavy contact, Minneapolis to
31,000
yes, email list, that is. Plus I bought a ton of stuff from eBay.
Com 1, 134.05.
Minneapolis Center.
You think your list is the biggest and the best,
3114, flight level 340.
and
Giant 30, 11, heavy, Minneapolis Center, roger.
the reality is there are a ton of other places to go to buy things. And I'm going to go as far to say that I think, actually no, I know that
32,000 feet.
enough of us in the blind community know how you treat people that your business, talkingmp3players.com,
Next waypoint, OBH. Distance, 164 nautical miles.
we're never going to buy from you.
246 degrees, 21 minutes, 38
We don't
seconds.
want anything to do with you. So you're losing business big time. I have 2 businesses, and I would be seriously hurting if I treated people the way you do, especially my travel agency. I've got to make sure the customers get what they need, or my clients get what they need, find the trip that they're looking for,
Giant 30,
and all that. That's actually a lot of hard work.
32.85. We'll see you later.
Minneapolis Center on 132.85.
Com 1, 132.85.
Minneapolis Center, Giant 30, 11, heavy, leaving flight level 3334, flight level 340.
Giant 30, 11, heavy, Minneapolis Center, roger. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and
I mean, like, for example, I've got one
Lakeview, Iowa, United States. 6.9 nautical miles, 122 degrees.
client who had specific flights, specific dates, and it was not easy to find them. But I did, and
34,000 feet.
that actually gained me a repeat client immediately. I want pretty much, my attitude is I want to keep my clients happy. And if they need something or want me to change something, I'm going to go do it. I'm not going to do what you do, Laz, which is, oh, I don't like help. I don't like what this person's doing, so I ban it. Nope, I don't do that. I mean, heck, I have my own email list. Actually, I have 2 of them, but
35,000 feet.
The one I really pay attention to is my BVI aviator's vest, and I've actually only kicked 2 people off. And to tell you the truth, I'll let them back on if they would apologize for their actions. That's all they would have to do to get back on, and they haven't done it yet. I'm not going to go into details what those 2 did, but I will say that I've let it go.
Giant 3011 heavy contact Minneapolis Center 134.75.
0 feet per minute.
Minneapolis Center on 134.75.
I've let the mistakes they've
On 1,
done
134.75.
go that got them.
Minneapolis
36,000
and
feet. Seatbelt sign.
Heavy is with you at flight level 360.
Giant 3011 Heavy, Minneapolis Center. Roger.
I would let them back on.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However,
If
we ask that you use your seatbelt
they
fasten when needed in case of unexpected
would to apologize. I think that's enough said about that issue, since Angela did
In a
a...
moment, our lovely flight attendants will be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note we only accept credit cards.
really good job of roasting him on her channel. But while I'm at this, there's a certain person who has a podcast about being blind in flight simulation, who needs to realize that he is not the king or God. Nice thing is he can't comment anymore because I turned his comments off. But he needs to learn that he's not king nor God. He knows who I'm talking about. And there's more than one way to skin a cat. And there's more than one way to do flight simulation.
Mapleton, Iowa, United States, 5.5 nautical miles, 86 degrees.
The trouble is that he's trashed. Let me try it again. He's trashed Ideal Flight, which is probably one of the best programs out there for fully accessible flight planning. And I will give a shout out to Steve Waite right here, because he really has bent over backwards to make sure the program is accessible and remains accessible. He's trashed FSX Pilot, and here's the funny part. He never learned how to use it. He trashed... yeah, he trashed FSX Pilot without ever learning how to actually set aircraft up in it correctly. And guess what? Most airplanes, I actually have real world data in as many fields as possible, and I really run into an issue.
Come here, baby. You know you drive me up the walls when you come up.
These heavier planes like the A330, the A350, the 747, the L1011, those big airplanes are when you have problems and you have to increase the landing speed. Well, actually, I've got the Concorde correct for the most part. I'll have to go look, but I think I'm landing right around its landing speed that it really would land in real world situations. So there are ways of actually getting the FSX pilot to fly correctly. You just gotta know how to do it. But no, he trashed that program instead of learning how to do it correctly. I'm sorry, but no. Matter of fact, he's actually tried to trash my YouTube channel, but unfortunately for him, I'm the only one actually taking the time to explain what's actually going on and do tutorials and be willing to actually teach people how to do this. And here's the thing. Most pilots these days, BVI pilots these days don't have the setup I do. I'm hoping that was not a beat that the recording just stopped. But I don't think it was. I think it was my phone. But yeah, most BVI pilots don't have my setup. I'm running about as real world as I can get. I mean, hell, I still have sim physics running. I don't think anybody else has that, or very few people. All it took was changing a file and boom, it worked. So, the reality is, I'm more willing to do what is needed to get people into this hobby than he is. And as for the other blind pilots email list,
West Point, Nebraska, United States, 6.4 nautical miles, 205 degrees.
it's all well and good, but it's really focused on payware aircraft at this point. And as expensive as those airplanes are, I don't know a lot of blind people who have that kind of money. My list, the BVI Aviators list, it's open to everyone. Payware, freeware, I don't care. Make yourself at home. And we'll help you out as much as we can. So yeah, I better get back to working on my groceries, and I'm going to come back in a little bit, and I've got more to talk about. Enjoy the flight, everyone. I just want to give a shout out to Angela for providing the absolutely fabulous music that has been playing.
Madison, Nebraska, United States, 8.5 nautical miles, 334 degrees.
I love listening to it. I love using it in the videos, and keep it coming, sweetness. Lovely.
gives me everything
Fullerton, Nebraska, United States. 8.9 nautical miles, 122 degrees.
Could never die as long as I have him near me. Bright are the stars that shine, dark is the sky. I know this love of mine will never die, and I love him.
Next waypoint, LJ. Distance, 132 nautical miles. Bearing, 262 degrees 17 minutes, 52 seconds. Lou City, Nebraska, United States, 4.8 nautical miles, 200 degrees.
Giant 3011 heavy contact Denver Center 132.7.
Denver Center on 132.7.
Com1, 132.70.
Denver Center, Giant 3011 Heavy is with you at flight level 360.
Giant 3011 Heavy, Denver Center, roger.
Denver Center, United 2026 at flight level 350.
United 2026, Denver Center, roger. Giant 3011 Heavy, contact Denver Center 132.05. We'll see you later.
Denver Center on 132.05.
Com1, 132.05.
Denver Center, Giant 3011 Heavy is with you at flight level 360.
Giant 3011 Heavy, Denver Center, roger.
Broken Bow, Nebraska, United States. 6.7 nautical miles, 27 degrees. Stapleton, Nebraska, United States. 13.1 nautical miles, 349 degrees. Next waypoint, Sny. Distance, 82 nautical miles. Bearing, 260 degrees 12 minutes, 4 seconds. Sutherland, Nebraska, United States. 6.1 nautical miles, 117 degrees. Ogallala, Nebraska, United States. 12.8 nautical miles, 94 degrees, Mountain Standard Time. Sydney, Nebraska, United States, 8.7 nautical miles, 276 degrees. Next waypoint, Chase 64. Distance, 139 nautical miles. Bearing, 250 degrees 19 minutes, 22 seconds. Kimball, Nebraska, United States. 15.5 nautical miles, 335 degrees.
Giant 3011 heavy contact Denver Center 135.05.
Denver Center on 135.05.
Com 1, 135.05.
Denver Center, Giant 3011 Heavy is with you at flight level 360.
Giant 3011 Heavy, Denver Center, roger.
Pine Bluffs, Wyoming, United States. 22.9 nautical miles. 21 degrees. Wellington, Colorado, United States, 2.4 nautical miles, 69 degrees. Time and route to destination, 1 hours 39 minutes, 23 seconds.
Charlie 10-07, contact Denver Center on 135.2.
Denver Center on 135.2, Charlie 10-07.
Estes Park, Colorado, United States, 16.6 nautical miles, 117 degrees. Next waypoint, EKR, distance, 99 nautical miles, bearing, 246 degrees 13 minutes, 50 seconds.
Giant 30, 11 heavy, traffic 10 to 11 o'clock, 4 miles, northwest bound, Alpha at flight level 350.
Giant 30, 11 heavy.
Steamboat Springs, Colorado, United States. 13.9 nautical miles, 289 degrees.
Groceries
Giant
are
30, 11 heavy traffic, pull the plug 2
all
miles
done.
northwest bound, Alpha at flight level 350.
Giant 30, 11 heavy.
That actually worked out pretty well. Most of them are coming tomorrow, and the rest of them are coming between Thursday and the 25th. And here comes more storms around here, it looks like. Haven't looked at when they're going to show up, but yep. Good news for me is that I'm about to basically have one client from my travel agency that is definitely going to book, and he became a repeat client, so I'm happy about that. And I've got a few others I'm definitely working on. Trouble with people that only do flights. You don't get that much commission out of those people. Here's what it is, I'll take whatever money I can get. And there are a couple people that, if they ever pop up again, I will pass up though. What happened to the music? I didn't tell it to stop. It stopped on its own and shouldn't have yet. That I do know. Let me see if I can fix it.
Talking flight mode. Windows Media. Playback controls view.
Alpha 756, clear of traffic. Resume on navigation.
Resume on navigation. Alpha 756.
That's weird. I know it didn't play all the music yet.
Lockheed Martin register. Link. Talking flight monitor rope primer. Plane collapse. Lockheed Martin red.
There we go. Got some music going again. Yeah, this plane's flying nicely, which is great. My dearest, most precious Angela, my most adorable, lovable, cherishable
Hagen, Colorado, United States. 17.4 nautical miles.
Girlfriend?
-1 degrees. 425 knots ground. Time en route to destination. 1 hours 27 minutes, 34 seconds.
Every single day.
Total fuel, 54,289.1 pounds, 8,103.8 gallons. Total fuel flow, 9,744.
The brightens. My day with the adorable ray of sunshine that shines. No matter what I'm doing, no matter what kind of day I'm having, and each night there is the star in the sky that shines brightly to guide me and to let me know Thee is there. I think of everything I've had happen in the past, and I honestly never could have imagined a girlfriend so precious and so adorable and so lovable and so cherishable as Thee. When Thee came into my life back in 2017, I was like, this could work. Not knowing that I was headed into a serious problem with medications that was going to cause problems, and neither one of us should have really let things get the way they did. Mostly me, but and then I remember about 6 months after that happened, like shit. I was pretty much what I was thinking. I was like, okay, she's never gonna talk to me again.
Next waypoint, 6, distance, 134 nautical miles, bearing, 228 degrees 18 minutes, 57 seconds.
And my dearest Angela, after we fixed things in 2020, things became a whole hell of a lot better for me. Then what happened a few months ago, I look at that and I was like, and I'm still like not even sure what to say about how honored I am to be your girlfriend. I really don't have any
Meeker,
words
Colorado, United States. 5.9 nautical miles, 66 degrees.
that could describe how honored, how happy, how so very happy thee makes thee. As I've said before, sweetness, my dearest Angela, thee is the first and only person who has accepted thee for thee and loved thee for thee.
Giant 30, 11, heavy, contact, Denver Center 135.3. Have a good flight.
Denver Center 135.3.
Com 1, 135.30.
Denver Center, Giant 30, 11, heavy is with you at flight level 360.
Giant 30, 11, heavy, Denver Center, roger.
It's so amazing, so special, and I just want to give thee everything I have, all the love I have. I love thee. I fucking love thee, my dearest Angela. My most precious girlfriend. I'm fucking in love with thee. I just can't wait for these basically 3 weeks to go by and we are together again. Love thee, sweetness, my dearest Angela. Yeah, the thing about these bigger airplanes, you can't hear the engines as much usually. But the wind noise is a lot louder. So it's a catch-22 situation, really. And then really the music is supposed to be background anyway, so I think I've still got the volume good. I was thinking about this, and Angela, you might figure out what I'm talking about. I'm not going to actually go into too much details, but I discovered a parallel between something that happened with me in 2020 and something that almost happened in 2017. There is a parallel there. Both cases, I was in a heck of a lot of pain, and this plane didn't want to deal with it anymore. The only difference about 2017 was making it even harder. was one of the
Range in Colorado,
medications.
United States, 25.1
I was
nautical miles,
almost put me in
337 degrees.
a really bad mental state. Unlike in 2020, the pain just got too bad. And I mean, it was like in 2020, yeah, the pain was just worse than you've ever seen it. Let's put it that way, sweetness. The worse than that night in January you found out about. In 2017, when I seriously considered it, it was a combination of the pain and the one particular medication. I was on both I might have been on both medications, actually. But if I had, I believe I had just started a new medication too at that point. So sorry everyone, I'm actually starting to get sleepy and I've got over an hour left. And I gotta get up in the morning to retrieve my groceries. But yeah, that happens sometimes where let me rephrase that. That was not a good situation to be in because both of those medications combined basically not doing me any good. And to tell you the truth, when you are hallucinating that badly, that was actually what was causing a lot of problems, was of course seeing things that were definitely not there. And after I tried that, or thought about it, I should say, and thankfully a couple of people kind of talked me out of it. But yeah, after that incident, that was the last time I ever took hydrocodone. I basically did the right thing after that. It was kind of a case of routine. If these migraines are going to be like this, I need to figure out another solution. And once I got on Depakote, it really was actually Depakote that saved my ass. Yeah, I'm going to still get migraines, and some of them are going to be severe. But Depakote's really what saved my ass.
Loma, Colorado, United States. 25.0 nautical miles. 102 degrees.
So, I've kind of decided that until I actually see evidence from any other medication doctors think about putting me on, I would have to see evidence that those kind of side effects don't happen with those medications, because Topamax did it to me back in 2014 into 2015. Hydrocodone did it to me in 2017. I'm not going to go through that again. Not happening. So, all I can really say is that I'm now really careful about what medications I get on. Now, one medication I should be on, and every doctor, except the really new doctors, agree about it, is Ultra. If I was on that, right, everything would go away. Literally. Lyme disease would go away, migraines would go away. Anything that causes pain, gone. One problem. These new doctors, last 5-6 years, are just too scared to actually prescribe it, thanks to so many people abusing opioids. So it's one of those cases where I'm really kind of paying the price for other people's stupidity. Yeah, not happy about that. And actually, I do still have a box of Ultra floating around in this apartment. I just gotta figure out what drawer I put it in, because I really don't want to use it, because unless I get a really bad case of migraine or an extremely bad flare-up, because once it's gone, it's gone. And yeah, that stuff works great, especially if you take it the way I was taking, have it prescribed to take it, in the short time I was on it. Yeah, it worked great. So yeah, it's aggravating. You find something that works, then you can't stay on it because doctors are too scared. And when you get older doctors, they all pretty much say that it's really safe medication and I should be on it. You know, it really actually kind of, I should say, sucks and kind of doesn't sucks, it
North
sucks,
Utah, United States.
and
32.1 nautical miles,
sometimes
135
doesn't
degrees.
suck in a way being me, because I'm specifically talking about Lyme disease here, nothing else, because it's caused a lot of damage. As some may already know, that it took them just over 7 months, basically, right around the 7 month mark, to figure out I had it. And
Giant 3011 heavy contact Salt Lake Center 125.
by that point, it was extremely bad.
Salt Lake Center 125.57.
Com 1, 125.57.
Salt Lake Center, Giant 3011 Heavy is with you at flight level 360.
Giant 3011 heavy Salt Lake Center, Roger.
As in, like, I couldn't even stay awake. Bad. And yeah, it was just about fatal for me. I don't think I've ever said that on this channel, but now you know, if anybody's watching. But it's basically how Lyme disease works, is it gets you a bloodstream
Waypoint,
first.
HED, distance, 34 nautical miles, bearing, 210 degrees, 4 minutes, 48 seconds.
Then it gets new joints. Then it goes out to your nerves. Well, mine got all the way into that last part. Once it does that, well, once it gets into your joints, it's really hard to treat. And they were as aggressive as they could be. Let's say I was in the hospital for almost a month, just under. Then I was still on IV antibiotics as an outpatient for another month. Which
Giant 3011 heavy traffic 11 o'clock. Long term
that's how aggressive they were being. And they used
at flight level 350.
one of the strongest antibiotics they could. So, anyway, and then since it went after my nerves as well, I've got some pretty serious problems there. I've gotten used to parts of my face breathing now, or tingling or not feeling normal. I've gotten used to that. I've gotten used to the fact that I really can't feel well with my fingers anymore. Especially with my fingertips.
Spring is here, the sky is blue, oh, birds all sing as if they knew.
And one of the big signs of neurological lines is lower back pain. And with the lower back pain, you're going to find your legs are numb. And oh boy, do I have that problem. If I'm standing for a very long time, that's when I would notice it.
Barron, Utah, United States. 41.4 nautical miles.
It's not
305
so
degrees.
bad when I'm sitting like I am right now. But even that, I do notice it. Fortunately, for me, it's not the entire leg. Basically,
2090, contact Denver Center on 132.5.
Frontier 2019, Denver Center 132.5.
so yeah, it gets a lot of fun sometimes. I'm just kind of glad I realized that. And I've done enough research on it to actually understand what's going on.
Frontier 2090, clear of traffic, resume navigation.
Resume on navigation, Frontier 2090.
I don't freak out, which is what I would have done had I not known about that issue. So, what I really find interesting is when I run into people that, oh, I wish I could be like you. No, you don't. Because anybody who says that to me really doesn't know. And they really
Next
don't
waypoint,
want to
BC.
know
Distance, 90 nautical miles. Bearing, 230 degrees, 12 minutes,
how
1
hard
second.
my life really is. And really the only thing I can do is keep doing what I'm doing, and for the most part ignore what's going on, because at least things aren't going to hopefully get any worse. I mean, yeah, my migraines can try to get worse, and I have to beat them back sometimes, but yeah, most people that always say I want to be like you, they don't understand the how difficult my life really is. And the thing with it is that I really never show it. Or I almost never show it.
We'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in the seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
Yeah, so I lost my train of thought now. They don't realize that I am pretty much constantly in pain. They don't realize that not being able to feel things properly is going on. They don't realize that lower back pain and my legs doing what they do is a problem. They don't realize how bad my migraines start getting. And they don't realize that I have other issues. Anxiety, PTSD, I've got focus issues now, I actually have memory issues from my Lyme disease as well. I had to figure out quick how to handle some of those. Because once I got done with the adult program at the Louisiana Center for the Blind, which Lyme disease is the only reason I did the adult program, I had nothing else to do in it. Oh yeah, and it affected my vision too. But it is what it is. But yeah, once I got back into
Low Utah,
college,
United States.
after
27.2 nautical miles. 282 degrees.
that, I pretty much was having to figure out quick how to basically study again, because previous years in college I really wanted to be in a quiet space with not really no distractions. After them studies, exact opposite. That's why I always studied in the coffee shop. I could do it just fine and actually study it better. And I'm still that way. If I'm working on things, yeah, I'm going to have something turned on, or I'm going to be listening to something, or something of that nature. That's kind of why my apartment's set up the way it is, because I find I'm actually much more focused and able to get more done. I'm pretty sure I drive the neighbors nuts too. My apartment's big enough. The person in number 1, Rosemary, she can't hear any of my stuff. And the person in number 2, I'm pretty sure I never see him. The way his apartment is situated, you really couldn't hear much of my stuff, if any of my stuff at all, either.
Giant 3011 heavy contact. Salt Lake Center on 32.5.
Salt Lake Center on 132.5.
Com 1, 132.50.
Salt Lake Center, Giant 3011 Heavy is with you at flight level 360.
Giant 3011 Heavy, Salt Lake Center, roger.
So let me give everyone a little bit of a layout of my building my apartment is in. I'm all the way in the back. I believe I have the biggest apartment on this floor, actually. But yeah, I'm all the way in the back in apartment number 30. So you come in the front door, pretty much you have the stairs, then you go to the right, you got the hallway. You pass number 1.
Come here, baby. You know
I keep right on going. You won't even come to number 2. You actually got to, if you keep walking straight, you're pretty much walking to my, basically almost pretty much walking to my door of my apartment. It's very quiet back here. I haven't heard a peep from the person above me. Wonder what's going on with this, because if she's even here right now. But yeah, I know the person in number 1, Rosemary, and I know the person directly above me in number 6. And it's very quiet. I
To
love it.
Utah, United States. 28.0 nautical miles. 300 degrees.
Right outside my patio door. Pretty much not too far off the patio. It's a duck pond. Well, it's not much of a duck pond right now. It's more likely been it's more of a commandeered goose pond. Yeah, I've got Canadian geese. I'm not complaining. It's definitely nice. This apartment's expensive, but I mean, I'm happy that I ended up here, and I would have kind of preferred to be further south. Because there's a couple places further south that I'm like going to from time to time. But you know what? I've got a perfect spot where I am. I don't really need to. I've got way more restaurants up here if times when I want to order out. I've got practically everything I need. Actually, it's really funny. This Kroger, I've got one south of me. And I've got one north of me. About equal distance. I also have a Meijer. And I have a Walmart and a Whole Foods and yeah, pretty much everything that I could possibly need is up here. So I absolutely cannot complain. And this is funny because I've been here about half a year at this point, and it's been over half a year. What am I talking about? My move-in date was November 9th, and it's been probably the best decision that I've ever made. Actually, my mom is who kind of found it.
Next waypoint, Todd. Distance, 92 nautical miles. Bearing, 221 degrees, 13 minutes, 2 seconds.
So, I have her to thank for that. And literally, they had one apartment open, which was the one, literally one apartment open. And yeah, mine is basically what ended up happening. Interestingly enough,
Hangwood, Utah, United
The first
States.
couple times I
11.7
looked at
nautical
this
miles,
complex,
341 degrees.
they didn't have anything open. Like I said, it was kind of my mom who saw this place, one apartment open up, and it was what we were looking for, and I'm pretty much quite happy. The only thing I have really at this point one complaint now that I've got the mailbox situation figured out. I need to put a bump out on my box, but other than that, well, I can call Ira, that helps me out too. But yeah, I can get to and from it just fine now. Just don't get caught in this nice little circle. But the only thing I don't like, they need to fix, is that we only get our trash picked up one day a week, on Wednesday. So if you have trash to take out, you may wish to do that Thursday or Friday before trash fills up again. I mean, literally. I was out there the other day and there was, I barely could get my stuff in the dumpster. There are 2 dumpsters, but
Giant 3011 heavy, contact Los Angeles Center.
With that being said,
0.2.
Los Angeles Center.
one's a decent sized one.
Com 1, 124.20.
The other one is pretty small. So if the big one's full,
Giant 30,
what do you think the small one's going to look like?
At flight level 360.
Giant 3011 heavy, Los Angeles Center, roger.
Time en route to destination, 45 minutes, 6 seconds.
So yeah, that's kind of my story for now, everyone.
Laverkin, Utah, United States. 14.5 nautical miles. 246 degrees.
Every day I can only say how lucky I am to have thee by my side. So close your pretty eyes and know that I'm holding thee. Close your pretty eyes. And have I ever told thee how much I love thee? You mean the world to and I know that it's hard at times, but you will always be mine. Let me hold thee and show thee how lucky I am to know thee. Let me tell thee that I love thee, and it will be alright. I will hold thee through the night. I will hold thee so tight, and I will never fail to show thee my love. I love thee, I love thee, I love thee, I always love thee. So close those pretty eyes. Know that I'm holding thee tight, holding thee so tight, close to me. No matter what they say, at the end of the day, I love thee, and I'm always thinking about thee. There's no one else above thee. You're safe with me, so close those pretty eyes and let me hold thee. Let me hold
St. George, Utah, United States. 13.1 nautical miles, 339 degrees. U.S. Mountain Standard Time.
Miles, southeast bound, southwest, 737 at flight level 350.
Giant 3011 Heavy.
Next waypoint, Boulevard. Distance, 72 nautical miles. Bearing, 219 degrees 10 minutes, 25 seconds.
Alpha 93, contact Los Angeles Center on 130.6.
Los Angeles Center on 130.6. Alpha 93.
Bunkerville, Nevada, United States. 15.3 nautical miles, 342 degrees, Pacific Standard Time.
You're the land of cotton. All times there are
Culver City, Nevada, United States. 14.1 nautical miles, 211 degrees.
Giant 30, 11 heavy contacts, Los Angeles Center, 131.4. We'll see you later.
Los Angeles Center, 131.4.
Com 1, 131.40.
Los Angeles Center, Giant 3011 Heavy is with you at flight level 360.
Giant 3011 Heavy, Los Angeles Center, roger.
Time en route to destination, 27 minutes, 49 seconds. Talking flight, Windows need playback controls view. Lockheed Martin. Next waypoint, Heck, distance, 109 nautical miles, bearing, 217 degrees 15 minutes, 45 seconds.
Well, everyone, we are approaching our initial descent in approximately 26 to 27 minutes. We should be on the ground in Ontario, California. So I am now going to be doing what I do to make sure we have a successful arrival, i.e. check the weather for the destination.
Lockheed Martin registered Prepper 3D registered V4, not responding. Lockheed Martin registered Prepper 3D registered V4. Playback controls view. No city nearby. North Atlantic Ocean. Connection timed out. See the TFN log for more details. Please restart TFM or manually connect to continue. Talking. Windows Media Player Roll 1 Column 2. Playback control.
Well, everyone, this video has come to a screeching halt due to P3D deciding to crash. So, I guess it's ending here. My dearest Angela, my most precious girlfriend, I love thee, and everyone else. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, happy flying.